Hey, what's up, business history buffs? Picture this. A company so massive it shipped entire houses through the mail, clothed generations of Americans, and basically invented modern shopping. Yeah, that's Sears, the undisputed king of retail for over a century. But today, it's a bankrupt shell, with crumbling stores gathering dust like relics from a forgotten era. How the heck did the Amazon of the 1900s go from dominating America to total ruin? Stick around, because this story's packed with jaw-dropping twists, killer business lessons, and one massive question. Could it happen to today's giants like Amazon? If you shopped at Sears as a kid, drop your fondest memory in the comments. Was it the Christmas wish book or snagging that first tool set? Let's dive in. First off, let's rewind to the late 1800s. Imagine you're a farmer in rural America, miles from the nearest store. No Amazon Prime, no Walmart, just endless fields and a mailbox. Enter Richard Sears, a sharp railroad agent in Minnesota. In 1886, he scores a shipment of unwanted watches and flips them for profit. Boom, that's the spark. He teams up with watchmaker Alva Roebuck, and by 1893, they've got a mail-order business cranking out catalogs thicker than a phone book. But here's the open loop. What wild innovation turned this side hustle into a billion-dollar empire? We'll get there in a second. Sears wasn't just selling stuff. They were solving real problems. Their catalogs offered everything from shoes to sewing machines at rock-bottom prices, with a money-back guarantee. Revolutionary back then. By 1895, the catalog hits 532 pages, and sales explode to over $750,000 a year. That's like millions today. They even sold kit homes. Yeah, you could order a whole house, pre-cut and ready to assemble. Over 70,000 were built. Sears became the lifeline for rural folks, democratizing shopping like Amazon does now. But wait, how did they scale so fast without modern tech? Hang tight, because the real game changer is coming up. Fast forward to the early 1900s. Julius Rosenwald joins as partner and supercharges operations. He streamlines warehouses, cuts costs, and expands the product line to include appliances, cars, even groceries. By 1920, Sears is pulling in $250 million annually. Then the big pivot. They opened their first retail store in Chicago in 1925. Why? Urbanization, baby. People flocking to cities needed physical spots to shop. Within years, hundreds of stores pop up, each a one-stop wonderland. Sears invents the department store model we know today. But here's a teaser. What hidden strategy made them untouchable during the Great Depression? We'll unpack that soon. At its peak in the mid-20th century, Sears was an absolute beast. They launched iconic brands like Kenmore appliances, Craftsman tools, and die-hard batteries, stuff that's still around. In 1973, they built the Sears Tower in Chicago, the world's tallest building at the time. Revenue? Over $10 billion. They employed hundreds of thousands, offered pensions, and even diversified into finance with Allstate Insurance and Discover Card. Sears wasn't just a store. It was America's backbone, symbolizing the American dream. Families flipped through the wish book for holidays, dreaming big. But lurking in the shadows, what early signs of trouble did they ignore that sealed their fate? Keep watching. By the 1980s, cracks start showing. Discount giants like Walmart and Kmart emerge, undercutting prices with massive scale and everyday low pricing. Sears, comfy in their middle-class niche, sticks to higher margins and ignores the value shoppers. Sales stagnate. They try diversifying more, buying Dean Witter Brokerage and Coldwell Banker Real Estate. But it's a mess. Focus splinters. In 1989, they kill the catalog thinking it's outdated. Big mistake. The internet's brewing, but Sears sleeps on it. Question for you. How did missing the online boat cost them billions? The answer's brutal, and it's next. Enter the 90s and 2000s. The e-commerce explosion. Amazon launches in 1994 as a bookseller, but quickly expands. Sears? They dip a toe in with Sears.com in 1999, but it's clunky, underfunded, and tied to old-school thinking. No seamless integration with stores, no fast shipping. Meanwhile, Walmart goes all in on supply chain tech, and Amazon perfects the everything store with Prime. Sears' leadership? Stale and bureaucratic. By 2000, stock plummets. But the real killer blow? A hedge fund billionaire steps in. Who is he, and how did he gut the company? This part's straight out of a corporate thriller. In 2005, Eddie Lampert, a Wall Street whiz kid who made billions at ESL Investments, merges Sears with Kmart in an $11 billion deal. He's hailed as a savior, promising efficiency. But reality? Lampert treats it like a financial plaything. He slashes costs brutally, closing stores, cutting staff, skimping on maintenance. Stores turn into dingy eyesores. He implements a weird SOAR system, pitting departments against each other like Hunger Games. Innovation? Zero. While Amazon invests in warehouses and AI, Sears sells off assets like Lands' End and Craftsman to pay debt. Debt piles up to $5 billion. Open loop? What insane decision pushed them over the edge into bankruptcy? You're about to find out. By 2010, losses mount. Online sales? A pathetic 3% of revenue while Amazon dominates. Lampert loans the company his own money at high interest. Conflict much? Stores empty out, suppliers bail. In 2018, it hits. Chapter 11, bankruptcy. Over 3,500 stores down to a handful. Lampert buys the remnants for $5.2 billion, but it's a zombie. Today, Sears is forgotten, a cautionary tale. But why did it really die? Not just e-commerce, it was arrogance, poor leadership, and failing to adapt. So, what can we learn? First, innovate or die. Sears invented catalogs but ignored the web. Second, don't let finance guys run retail without vision. Third, customer focus is king. They lost touch with shoppers. Could this happen to Amazon? If they get complacent, absolutely. History repeats. If this story fired you up, smash that like button, subscribe for more epic business breakdowns, and comment your Sears memory below. What's one retail giant you think might fall next? See you in the next one? Peace.